Raj, welcome. What does the venture capital landscape look like at the moment?
I think it's really been the last few years. VC has been in a period of slowdown. It's a cyclical business. We tend to have these kind of 7-year booms and then a few years where things slow down. What's really been exciting is since the start of this year in January, we've really seen the market starting to pick up. I mean, one, there's been a secular tailwind driven by generative AI from 2023. It's very exciting in terms of how do you invest in it and stay away from the hype cycle. That's something that I think as investors, we're very focused on. But it's beyond generative AI. You're starting to see spaces like biotech, which have really been slow for 3 years, but where fundamental innovation has continued. You're seeing biotech starting to come back, a lot of corporate M&A interest around biotech. And I think there's some geographic interest in markets like India, where there's a lot of belief around some of the reforms the country's made and some of the amazing talent that the Indian tech ecosystem has.
Can we go into more detail about AI, Gen AI, new technologies, how they are changing that landscape, I suppose, the opportunities, the challenges?
Yeah, I mean, Gen AI is really early. It's in its evolution. If you think about it, there's the fundamental infrastructure layer of generative AI. And then on top of that infrastructure layer, there will be an application layer. There'll be a horizontal application layer and verticalized application layer, but we're very early. We're still in the stage of building the chips. We're still in the stage of building that fundamental infrastructure layer. I think there's a few companies that are clearly early leaders in this space, but it's going to be a big ecosystem. There's a lot of opportunities to build AI tools around coding, development. There's a lot of opportunities to build Copilot tools, and we're early in that ecosystem. I think in 2025, you'll really start to see the application AI layer also start to take off. And it's in terms of investing in it right now, valuations are high. There's a lot of excitement about it. And I think as investors, we have to choose carefully. And there's a lot of excitement to partner with corporates in this space. And it's a place where I think BCG is really doing a lot of differentiated things around AI.
Talk me through your decision-making when it comes to making investment decisions. Has it changed? How do you keep a lid on the excitement, as you mentioned?
I think our investment process has always been pretty consistent. It starts with great founders and great teams. While we are venture capitalists and we invest in new technologies, fundamentally, we invest in people. So we focus a lot on the team. On the venture side of our business, we're willing to invest pre-product in people with great ideas. But when we do that, it has to be people who we really believe have the track record, who have the skill set in this very nascent space. Then we look at the product. If there is a product, there's not always a product. And if it's a company that has commercial traction, we focus a lot on whether that commercial traction is really coming from just acquiring expensive new customers or if it's coming from a lot of repeat purchases. We always put a little bit more emphasis in terms of being able to grow your share of wallet with your existing customers, because that's a great sign that your product is something that customers, after they try it out, are willing to continue to pay for.
Raj, a pleasure as always. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.